Hello guys, Oshashiburi desu ne. Welcome back to you guys for my review on Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion that came out last month. I finally ended the game, platinumed the game, did everything possible inside the game. So let's get into it. First released on PSP back in 2007, it served as a prequel to Final Fantasy VII, same name, that came like 10 years before, and now Square Enix has finally gone back to update this classic, cause now with Final Fantasy VII Remake out and Rebirth coming out next winter. Yes, winter is coming, definitely. It is the right time to bring it out to modern platforms, I think. So with Crisis Core, we'll go exploring past events with Zack Fair in the lead instead of Cloud. Even that took place about 5 years before Final Fantasy VII, approximately, which provide us with important context and background stories and the information for both the original Final FF7 as well as the remake and the future parts too. And that's a very important thing, because now we have the full story of all the characters and everything and the plot. It is good to note that the reunion sticks to Crisis Core original story, unlike the remake of Final Fantasy VII, which added some multiverse stuff like that. I won't go in deep into that. Without any spoilers, hear the main line of the story. So Crisis Core revolves around Zack Fair, a member of ShinAnas soldiers on a mission to fulfill his dream, becoming a soldier first and a hero. So let me just tell you this straightly. Zack is an absolutely wonderful, very fun and interesting protagonist who you can't help but like and root for and such. I really did love Zack and like it as a protagonist. So along with Zack's, or how they call it in Japanese version, Zakusu, will have an intriguing cast including Angel, his mentor figure, soldier director Lazard, some members of the Tarks that are intruded in this Crisis Core, like Chisney, and of course, we'll have Cloud and Sephiroth are also present, and it's always a pleasure to see them and spend more time with them, getting to know them even better. So yeah, it was really fun to see them. The story itself is quite enjoyable overall. Same for the characters, but unfortunately not all of them. The dialogues are sometimes too romanced. I won't call them bad, but it feels overplayed. However, let's not be distracted by that, because the story is absolutely worth seeing through to the end, giving us a better and important understanding of the world of Final Fantasy VII and its character, their past and such, giving birth to some great emotional moments too sometimes. So why Crisis Core is not a remaster? Well, Reunion has received quite the overhaul. While only the story remained the same, we've got really a lot of new stuff coming, like newly recorded voice acting, menu design like the remake, new soundtrack arrangement that are very good. I did like the Sinfonia at the end. Without spoiling, but I think the most impressive is upgrade, though it's are the visual that match the remake instead of simply increasing the resolution of the PSP version, and that's really nice. The character design look amazing. Some environments feel more alive, like Midgar Street, even if, well, there is not much more people on them. They're just standing there, NPCs, like moving maybe left to right, and that's it. The combat system is now like the remake too, so it feels good, with also new mechanic that unlocks once you get the Buster Sword. So and including also an upgrade and additional enhancement for it. The materia too now can be fused to get better ones, and also add in an item to the mix to get higher ranking or ever stronger materia. All these changes are great and make combat far more enjoyable. So I think in overall they are very good changes to the Crisis Core. And of course, I won't forget about the summon cinematics that are a treat to behold. Seriously, brand new cinematics. They look amazing. It's always awesome to see Bahamut, Odin in action. Looks great. Square Enix, they really have. They really know how to deal with that, with the cinematics. So yeah, they're really amazing. But unfortunately, nothing is, not everything is great. So, and there is some minor things that I didn't like personally. Maybe others too. The original FMV cutscenes has been kept, and they, well, look really blurry and old. And sometimes you're just like, what happened? Did they forget to change this? The digital mind wave, which just slot machine, if it was just used for summoning or for the buffs or enchantments, that would have been okay. But for the leveling system and the materia upgrading, it's just pure luck. So sometimes it's just frustrating, which mean going to case grinding. Same if you want to complete everything beyond the main story. A lot of grinding, since that take us to this to the next thing. There's a lot of side missions. By itself it is good to have side missions, it's okay, but here we have a lot, about 300, and they only take from 2 to 5 minutes to, you know, to finish, but they really feel repetitive, and at some point you just, come on, you get bored doing them again and again and again. Another point is the area that you can explore. They are very small, very limited, very small area. Let's say they just left the same PSP area. They didn't add anything like the remake did. So yeah, the animations sometimes too are stiff. So yeah, I think that's all thing that I didn't like or I did dislike about the game, but nothing that really makes you dislike the game in itself or anything. I mean, the game is good. So I personally think Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion is a great update to the PSP Classic, with a lot of great changes, both visuals and gameplay, that make the game a better experience for new and also the returning players. A special mention to the ending song "Why" by Ayaka. Love it, great song. So well, I think Square Enix has done an excellent job updating this important title in the Final Fantasy VII world. I do recommend it. I can easily give it a 7.5 out of 10. Because I think it's well deserved. It's a good game. Go play it if you want to know everything about Final Fantasy VII. The next winter will have the rebirth parts. So yes, I think this is something that you need to play if you enjoy the Final Fantasy franchise, Final Fantasy VII game. And if you want to know about this charismatic and important soldier, Zakusu. So thanks for watching my review. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. And see you soon, guys. Bye bye. Jenny.